Yo, what is up gamers? It's Sebastian here coming to you with a new deck profile, post King's Court Zoodiac deck profile, because if there's any deck that's going to play Utopic Draco Future, it's going to be Zoodiac. So let's get on with the deck profile. As you can see, we have a main and a side. The side is like pretty irrelevant for the time being, because what's the format? Now bearing in mind, this deck list is not legal for the YCS because Konami in classic fashion has decided to not allow the cards that are new in King's Court to be used in the YCS. But this is a post YCS deck list for the Utopic Draco Future Zoodiac, which I think is a really cool deck. So let's just, whilst I talk about how sick the deck is, just go over basic shoe ratios, like the free play, like everything's standard. 2 OT 10 key, unfortunately, because I still don't have to fur. It's a classic staple. And then barrage, and then the next card I'm going to show you is the Spice. Are you guys ready? We are playing 3 copies of Time Thief Winder or Winder or Windows. The reason for this is because this plus any Zoodiac is Utopic Draco Future, basically. And I'll show you guys the combo later, so be sure to stick around for that. But yeah. And then we play a level 4 Time Thief target for the Winder. We are using Chrono Caller because this was the first one I found. This should be Battleship. I don't know where mine is. Just keep that in mind. If you have a Battleship, play that. Otherwise, it doesn't matter, basically. And then play like triple Pop Desires. Even if you banish this, it's like fine, because you just play pure Zoodiac at that point, which is still a fine deck. Tropium. And then we play like Monster Reborn, Call by the Grave. Oh, and another thing, if you open either Reborn or Barrage in addition to a Zoodiac, like Monster Reborn plus Zoodiac or Barrage plus Zoodiac, you can still do you can still make Draco Future. So it's not just relying on opening Winder. And even if you don't open Winder, you just play pure Revive, which is still a fine deck, like Vespinato Control, who's beaten B-Movie. And then we get to play fun cards in this deck as well, like Die-Fi Macro. This is the only deck that can exploit these cards, and these are pretty good, I think. I don't know, banishing every card seems pretty good, right? And then this negate spells, I guess. Shit card. Then we play 2 copies of Barrage Blast. This is, if you don't know what this does, it detaches materials from machine that sees you control to pop cards on the field. It has 2 uses. One, it gives you more cards that you can open turn 1. Like outside of Winder, Barrage, Reborn, it gives you more cards that you can open turn 1 to strengthen your board, because you can make Vespinato, which is a machine, and then detach to pop. 2, let's say you have Draco Future and Zeus on the field. This allows you to detach from Zeus without wiping your Draco Future, which is also neat. And then onto the hand tracks, we play 11, I think, Ash, Bell, Crow, Phaler, Imperm, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, this is 12 hand traps. Yes, I had to count that on my fingers. What are you gonna do about it? Cry about it. But now onto the extra deck, if I can pick it up. Fuck. Yeah, onto the extra deck, which by the way just flats in these nice sleeves because they arrived recently. But yeah, extra deck, 2 Volvo, 2 Chak, 2 Tiger, Hammer Kong. Now, this is where things get wacky. We play Gaga Magician. We don't know what this card does. It's 2 level 4 monsters. You detach to summon an Xyz from your grave. So what you're hearing there is detach to summon an Xyz? Well, that does an instant Utopic Future, right? And you know what you can do when you make Utopic Future? It's Bolo Dragon. No, you can make Utopic Draco Future, the new boss monster of Zoodiac. If you don't know what this card does, you're actually living under a rock. This came out in the same set as Dragoon, which meant Dragoon got instantly power crept in the same set it came out in the OCG at least. Which, yeah, so you know how I did all those videos on how bad Dragoon was? And I got a lot of hate on that, and then Dragoon was bad. This is actually good. So yeah, this is a card that's like worth playing. Like in Zoodiac, like definitely you still play this. You can play in like Phantom Knights as well. Like that's another deck that's like maybe worth considering this in, because this card is like honestly broken. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects, so it's like really hard to out, harder than Dragoon to out. And then it can like negate a monster and steal it, which is neat. Like, have you read Riddle Anchor? Like people are hyping up Sky Striker when all it does is search is Riddle Anchor. This is like Riddle Anchor but 3k body. And then we play Vespernato, we play 2 Zeus because we don't have the extra deck space for 3 Zeus anymore. And then we play Orsa because I'm expecting Contact C. You could also play Megaclops. If you don't care about Contact C, you could play Megaclops instead. Because the combo hits 3 Etsy's on the board. But I think Megaclops is the biggest power of Poo-Poo ever. Like, at least in this format. Like, it's so bad right now, so you probably don't play it. And then last card is Bujinki Hashima, which is part of the combo. It's like 2 monsters with the same level. You summon from grave and hand to then immediately Etsy summon. And that's part of the combo that I'll show you guys later on in the video. But now for the side deck, honestly doesn't matter. Like, here's me flexing my ulti nib. Here's like triple shifter because shifter's good, triple Kadala, double Mystic Mine, and then back row hate. Like, the side deck honestly doesn't matter. I'm a be real with you guys. Okay, now time to show you guys the combo. For this combo, we need any Zoodiac monster plus Time Thief Winder. And this is just the basic combo. It's so simple, even like Farther would be able to do this. Like, that's how simple this is. Actually, anyways, we picked Bunny because she's the nicest looking one. So we normal Bunny, we overlay for Hammer Kong, and then we use Time Thief Winder, detach the Bunny from Hammer to summon himself, and then effect to add a Time Thief card. We can add any level 4 Time Thief monster. I'm playing the first one I found. And then we overlay for Chak, and we'll use Chak F, bring back the Bunny, and then use Winder and Bunny to link summon Bujinki Hashima, which we'll use to summon the Bunny from grave and the Chronocaller from hand. And then as part of the effect, we have to immediately Etsy summon, so we'll Etsy's into a Gaga Magician, and we'll use the effect to bring back Hammer Kong. And then here we can overlay these two into a Utopic Future. Now, Utopic Future uses the 2 Etsy's as materials to summon it, but the materials under the Etsy's won't stay. They'll be sent to the grave, which is why Chronocaller was sent to the grave there when I made the Utopic Future. And then onto Future, we do the obvious, you know, simple, quite simple really. And that's all you need to do. But wait, gets better, because now we make Tiger Mortar, and we'll use Tiger Mortar to attach an additional Zoodiac to the Utopic Future Dragon, because this can attach to any Etsy's monster. And then to finish it off, we'll make a Vespacito. And the reason why we go for Tiger is so that it has 4 materials. Because it detaches to negate a monster, right? So let's say you use the effect twice, like once on their turn, once on your turn, like your next turn. Now in this game state, you just switch Vespernato to attack. Use the Gaga Magician effect when it's under a Utopic Future card, which this card is treated as a Utopic Future card. Detach 2, targeting Etsy's you control, negate its effect and makes its attack 4k, sorry. 8k, that'd be wild. No, 4k. and then this is 4k, 3k, 1500 damage. And you also have like the monsters that you've negated, you can also attack with those, I'm pretty sure. So like this combo also sets up OTK, or like if you don't OTK, first Binato you're able to overlay a Zeus onto if it's not the turn it was summoned. You can't overlay the turn you summoned the first Binato, but this, like, let's say on the next turn, we would then be able to make a Zeus. And yeah, that's like the very basic combo, and I think it's sick. I think the deck's really cool. And if you think so, you can subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos and you don't subscribe, and it's like, why? I'm so sick, aren't I, right? Anyways, yeah, so be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to share this on Twitter, I guess. And until next time, I'll see you gamers later.